Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 6 of our unit 8 chapter, that is DNA block elements, today we are going to discuss formation of colored ions in transition elements, what we say, right? Now elements, not ions. Now when we talk about white color is made up of 7 different colors, what you have heard about. I think you must have seen the wheel, Newton, or what you heard about. So suppose when I think you can see one another color I will show. Okay, now if you see this green color marker, if you see this green color marker, now why you can see this as a green color? So the reason is that out of 7, the other all colors are absorbed, and only this color which is not absorbed will reflect back, what we say. Understood? So here the one which is not absorbed, that will be reflected, and that color you can see, what we say. Now we can see the colors only which are of a wavelength in our visible range, that is 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom, what we say. Understood? Now why do these transition elements impart color? The simple reason for them to impart color is from the ground state d orbitals, after it gets excited, the electron from the ground state of d orbitals go to the what we call higher energy state of the d orbital, that we call it as dd transition. What we call it as dd transition. Okay, dd transition means what? From the lower energy of the d orbital it goes to higher energy. Now the detailed concept of this will be there in the unit 9, that is complex compound. Understood? So there we will study about this. Now what happens when what you call d block elements, that is a metal after that is in a ground state, after getting energy that is in form of a light or heating or whatever, it changes into an ion. There is a loss of electron. After, now in this there are all the d orbitals, that is 5 orbitals are intact. But when a ligand, this is a term, ligands, what we call it as, that is a neighboring molecule or an atom or an ion. That is when we write this FeCN6. So this FeCN6 is what we call it as ligand. So when they approach to this metal ion, what will happen? This d orbital will split. There are 2 types of splitting. A 3 orbital will be here and 2 orbital will be here. Understood? Now this you will study in coordination compound chapter. It is given on page number 216. So they get split. Now this is of a higher energy level. Higher energy level, what we call it as, is represented as Eg, and lower energy level is represented as T2G. Understood? Now this all concept we will be studying in 9th chapter, but I am explaining you it here. The splitting take place in this form. Here 3 are there, and here what we call it as 2 orbitals. Means out of 5 these are being splitted. Now what happens? Now this one I will draw in this form, that is energy I will show here. Energy like this. Okay, so when what we call it as, there is a splitting of d orbital, you will see here this 3 orbitals I have drawn here, and this 2 orbital here, again 3 orbital and 2 orbital. This shows, this axis shows energy, what we call it as. Okay, so this is the energy axis, what we call it as. Now what happens in the ground state? GS means ground state. The electron gathers energy that is in form of a light or high wavelength. If you have studied about lower classes structure of atom, 11th standard, 2nd chapter we studied. So after gathering energy, this electron which is in the lower energy or the ground state, it gets energy and change into excited state, the electron jumps at this position, right? Now afterward, when it return back to this position, no, it has to what you call reduce its energy, and it emits its energy in form of a light, that what you see in form of the color, what we say. Right? Now, after what you call emitting energy in form of a light, it comes back to its original state, what you call, and that is the reason why, means this dd transition. Clear? Now, these are which orbital? D orbital. So, from D orbital to D orbital only transition take place. So, that's why due to this dd transition, the complex compound shows color, what we say. Now, this whole topic I will be explaining you in a crystal field theory. With theory, crystal field theory, that will come in 9th chapter. Understood? So this is the reason why it imparts color. Now, certain things are there. Most of the compounds of transition element, they impart color. Okay. Now I'll just rub this part. Okay. Now you can write down this most of what I said. Most of the compounds of the transition metal. Compounds of the transition metals. Most of the compound of the transition metals, are colored in solid and its solution state. Clear? Solid and it's in solid form, and what we call in the solid or in the solution states, what we call. Okay. Now we can say the reason for this color is due to the color of transition compound, what we call it as the color of transition metal ions arises due to the color of the transition metal ions arises what we call due to arises what we call not due to from the, we can write excitation of electrons from d orbital, excitation of d orbital, what we say, of lower energy to, understood? I think you can watch that. Okay, lower energy to the d orbital of higher energy. Clear? That what we call it as dd transition. Clear? That I already explained you in form of a diagram, what we say. Okay. Okay. The energy required for dd transition excitation is available in the visible range. That is from heat. That I will not write. That's not required, what we say. Now, what we say here, it is therefore this reason that transition metal ions have there and exhibit what we call the complementary colors. The color and the outer electronic configuration of certain ions, what we say, no? Here you can see in your textbook, it is given on, just a minute, here. It is given on a textbook on page number 2 to 9. These are the tables, what we say. Now, what you have to remember in this case, if you want to identify the complementary colors, no? Okay. To identify complementary colors. Clear? Now, complementary colors, if you want to identify, now you can use a Munsell. What is the word? Munsell wheel. It is not there in your textbook, but for you to explain, I have explained this. This is just for what you call it as knowledge. If you want, you can write somewhere, it will be helpful. So, Munsell wheel is there. Now, in that, when we say Vigor, what you have studied about, VYBGOR, Vigor. Understood? You must study it. So a Munson wheel, when we say, no, it is like this, what we say. Okay, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now this Munson wheel, what we call, like this will keep. Okay, so 6 colors, what we say in Vigor, what we say. Now in that, when we say blue color, suppose this is blue color, the complementary of blue color is orange. Understood? So these are the complementary, what we can see. For green color, it is red. Complementary color is green, it will be red here. Understood? And when we say of yellow, it will be violet. Yellow, I think you can see, no? It will be violet. Understood? So this way the complementary colors can be known. Huh? So now, when we talk about this part, that is about the Munson wheel. Okay. In your textbook, you can see this one table is given. But you can remember that in very simple way. That is what? The electronic configuration of in your book, what is given there, no? TI 3 plus. TI, we'll write the electronic configuration. Clear? Now when we say here TI 3 plus, it is 3D 1, I think. Then V3 plus, what we say, is equal to 3D 2. Then CU plus, it is 3D equal to 3D 10. Understood? Then another SC, scandium, 3D 10. Okay. Okay. All are there, most of many are there, but I think we can remember it in very simple way. Okay. Okay. Let it be. We'll first write it down. Now the electronic configuration you can see here. That is Ti is there, vanadium is there, copper is given there. Then scandium is there. 3D scandium 3 plus, it is equal to 3D 0. Then I think Mn2 plus is given. Mn2 plus. Now Mn2 plus, when we say that, it is what we call it as 3D 5. 3D 5. Then if you see the configuration, Fe3 plus is equal to 3D 5 and cobalt 2 plus is equal to 3D 7. Understood? So always remember the configuration, that is empty, and completely filled. Clear? Completely filled. Completely filled, when we say it is 3D 10. Empty means what you call it as 3D 0. Whichever it is, it will be there in your textbook what is given. That the ions will always be, colorless. Understood? And the remaining, what we say, no? Incomplete, what we say it as incomplete, what we call, not this. Clear? This one also. Incomplete, whichever are there, no? Incomplete, this all will impart colors. Now which all colors they impart, that is given in your book, what is given in the table. Understood? So remember this thing, the one which are, what you call it as, okay. Okay, so empty, what we call, and completely filled, they will be colorless, and the remaining will be imparting color. So in your book, if you see, it is given in table 8.8. Okay, this one you can see in table 8.8 and on page number 229. Okay, so these are the one. Now this impartition of color, why they are colored, the reason is of DD transition. Understood? So these are the reasons what are given regarding ligands and all, that I will be explaining more details of what we call it as formation of colored ions in our what we call it as unit 9 D block elements. There I will be, complex compound, what we say, there I will be discussing about this, what we say. Okay, so there are certain things in your book what is given that you can read on page number 229. Okay. Then next topic in the next video we'll be discussing about formation of complex compound and catalytic properties, what we said. Okay, so these all things we are going to discuss in our next video. Okay, so we will stop here. Next time we will be continuing with this remaining topic. Okay, if you want I can write down that examples. Now here colorless, no, there examples are there. You can want, if you want, you can write it down. Zn2 plus, example of this completely filled are there, no? So Zn2 plus is there, then Cd2 plus, then Hg2 plus and Cu plus. Understood? Hg2 plus Cu plus, and Ag plus Au plus. Ions are colorless. Excitation of electron is not possible within the orbit. Okay, that is all done. Okay, so this one you can remember. Go through that table 8.8. From that many MCQs can be asked of the ions, which color it will impart. Okay, so this was all about formation of color. From the beginning I have explained why the formation of color take place. It is due to the DD transition, that from lower energy to higher energy, by absorbing energy in form of a heat or light, it will go to the higher energy state, and from there when it comes to its original state, it has to give its energy when it comes to lower energy state. Okay, and that energy is being what you call transmitted in form of a light, and that shows different color in transition elements. Okay, so here we will stop our video. Next time we will be continuing with the remaining topics. Thank you very much.